Hey guys, this is the one and the only expert dating coach, Annabella Rose, back from calmerlifestyles.com. Today, I'm going to be talking about why do girls fake orgasms? The sad but real reasons. Now, I'm certain that every time you think of a fake orgasm, you envision like a friend who's been dragged along to a music concert and isn't really thrilled by the performance, yet has to lie to their friend and say, yes, we had a lovely time. But really, they didn't. Well, you'd actually be surprised, but this isn't just the only reason why females fake orgasms. There are multiple, and let me fill you in. Number one, negative energy. Sex is emotional for women, and sometimes we just aren't in the mood. There's too much negative energy around us that we are not in the right mindset to engage in sexual relations. But for your benefit, we just had to fake it. Again, it's for your benefit. Sometimes it could be hormonal changes that are putting that block on getting us in the mood. Other times, it's the stress that we wear on our shoulders, like a rucksack. Another time, we are super exhausted and we don't want to break your heart and tell you that for the fifth time, we're just not in the mood. So we decide to play along. Now, we're aware that making us orgasm means so much to you, and we'll worry if we tell you that you're not getting us there because we're not in the mood, because we don't want to hurt your feelings. And we also want to avoid conflict. We just fake it until you make it. Number two, you do it better than he does. Some women are so good at pleasuring themselves that no matter what the guy does, he just won't take her where she needs to go herself. Thus, if she's doing it with someone that is not herself, she may have to fake it. Unknowingly, the current society has advocated for women to discover who they are sexually before meeting their Mr. Right. That has played with our psyche. We are more focused on what we can do for ourselves that we forget that we need a man as well. When it's their turn, we have to fake it so that we don't hurt their feelings or expose that we have already known ourselves for quite some time. Number three, boost your ego. Now, before you get in a fury, please let me tell you something. The worst man to be around is a man whose ego has been hurt. They are not fun, and they just drain good vibes from your life. Once in a while, when we want to boost your ego, we fake orgasms. That way you feel like a real man, and when you're happy, at least we can smile and call it a day. Number four, we've done this before. We may have been in the situation with you where we may have faked an orgasm or two. Now, this doesn't mean anything bad. It could mean that we find you so sexually attractive, but the chemistry isn't quite right, that we know you might not just be able to get us there. So, because we want to keep sleeping with you because we find you sexually attractive, we do fake it along the way. Now, this might mean that you're not boyfriend material. So if another guy comes along, let's say Mr. Right, then we might swap and change. I know it's mean and I know it's inconsiderate, but it's really hard to get a good relationship nowadays and find love. But it could also mean the opposite. You could be a fantastic boyfriend, but you may not just have the right tricks and skills in play. If you think that you could be falling into this trap that she's faking orgasms, take a little bit more time, get to know the girl, and hey, you may become boyfriend material if you can find that magic spot. Number five, sometimes it just doesn't cut it. Research has proven that women tend to achieve orgasms during intercourse less readily than men because most women require direct clitoral stimulation to achieve orgasm. We know that some sex positions don't provide access to the clitoris, and hence the sex just won't cut it. Sometimes your favorite position is one of the most non-stimulating ones for the girl, and we have no choice but to fake it. Number six, fear of looking greedy. Sometimes we're just afraid that if we say that we have not had our share, we'll seem promiscuous and greedy for sex and even be labelled as sex addicts. That is the last thing we want. So it's just easier to say that we got our high about the same time as you did and hoped that someone else would quench us maybe a little bit later on, or we'll go do the jobs ourselves. So faking orgasms is something that isn't always your fault, and at times we're just not where you want us to be, either mentally, physically or emotionally. I know it's unfair, but sometimes it's good because it's going to boost your ego and your confidence, and we'll have the rest of the remaining time being happy. Gents, that's all from us today. Please check out my ebook, Get a Girl Crazy in Bed, by clicking on the link below or clicking on the card above. This ebook is all about making her crazy in bed and giving her the best orgasms. Don't worry, all the techniques and strategies are easy to apply and understand, and I'm sure you will fill her nights with passion and drive her absolutely wild, giving her the best time ever. And all it takes is reading my ebook. Gents, please like, share, comment and subscribe. And if you have any queries, send me an email to annabella@karmalifestyles.com. I have been Annabella Rose, and I'll see you next time.